And across the whole political spectrum, there's a misogynistic tendency to choose a female devil. And there's always going to be people who seize on any opportunity to be misogynistic. So, I would advise trans people and our allies to keep in mind that J.K. Rowling is not the final boss of transphobia. The devil is patriarchy. It's the right-wing men who will be the ones to put gender-critical theory into brutal practice. Anita Bryant, Posey Parker, and J.K. Rowling are, to borrow a term from TERFs, handmaidens. TERFs are the real handmaidens. They're useful idiots who put a concerned female face on the patriarchal violence against trans people that will ultimately be enacted by right-wing men. And Megan Phelps Roper and centrists like her are wrong that civil conversation can resolve this.
Call out the deviants among them and eradicate these monsters from society.
The bigotry whirlpool. The deeper you go in, the harder it is to leave. For the same reasons that it's hard to quit a cult or scam. To quote video essayist Dan Olson,
one of the most insidious elements of a confidence scam is that the victims who invested the most are often the most passionate defenders, because shame is a powerful force in the human psyche, and they can't bear the shame of admitting they were tricked.
Reformed bigots have to face not only the shame of being dupes, but also the guilt of having devoted years of life to harming vulnerable people. This is something Megan, to her credit, faced head-on. If we were wrong, then I had spent every day of my life industriously sowing doom, discord, and rage to so many not at the behest of God, but of my grandfather. I had wasted my life only to fill others with pain and misery. Most bigots cannot stand to face this moral sunk cost. It's why an obsessive bigot like Graham Linehan, whose all-consuming hatred of trans people has ruined his life, cost him his marriage, and left him alone to tweet about destroying gender ideology minutes before midnight on New Year's Eve.
They just destroyed me.
Do you honestly feel destroyed?
No, because the one thing about this that keeps me going is that I know I'm right, you know? I know I'm right.
As long as he stays here, in the bottom of the whirlpool, he never has to face that he's ruined his relationships and wasted years of life because he just couldn't let it go. And if J.K. Rowling doesn't log off soon, this will likely be her fate as well.